How should Microsoft partners price a Scrum project to build a Dynamics 365 or Power Platform application? That's the question I'm going to be answering in this video. Hi, my name is Neil Benson from Customery Academy, and our mission is to help Microsoft customers and partners build amazing, agile Dynamics 365 and Power Platform applications. One of Customery Academy's students, Tommy Boisfer, who works for a Microsoft partner in Canada, recently asked me about pricing a Scrum project. Tommy says that with a traditional approach, if a client wants features A, B, and C, his team can do all the requirements analysis, mock up the design, estimate all the work, and propose a price for the project. But with Scrum, Tommy doesn't know how he can propose a price when the only thing he has is a product backlog and a forecast for what they're going to be doing in the next couple of weeks. Tommy's got a point. Scrum doesn't have much to say about product or project planning, about estimating or pricing how much it's going to cost to build your application. Here's my 8-step formula, Tommy, for pricing a Dynamics 365 or Power Platform app when you're using an agile approach like Scrum. Step 1. Gather the right team. Assemble your customer's product owner and any subject matter experts she wants to include, and your developers. In Scrum, we include architects, analysts, professional developers, unprofessional developers, low code, pro code, no code people, integrators, and testers in our definition of developers. Next, step 2, define your product goal. Your product owner needs to clearly define the business challenge she's trying to solve with the next major release of your application. Step 3 is to define your persona. Describe who's going to use your application and who else is a stakeholder in its success. What are their goals and constraints? Step 4, map out your business process activities and steps in a user story map. Under the steps, describe the capability your application needs to have. I like to use epic user stories for this. Step number 5 is to estimate the relative size of your epics. I prefer using story points with a range of 13, 20, 40, 60, and 100 points. Prioritize the epics and arrange them into horizontal slices that you could release into production if you wanted. Step number 6. Imagine the team that's going to build the application. Hopefully, the team that will develop the application is the same one that's developing this estimate. Determine the costs of running that team for a 2-week sprint and how much work they could get done in an average sprint. Step number 7, divide the total number of story points in your user story map by the predicted velocity of your team. This will forecast the number of sprints it'll take to achieve your product goal. Multiply that number of sprints by the cost per sprint to give you a total cost. Each sprint is 2 weeks, so now we also know the duration too. Step number 8 is to add the estimated costs per epic to your user story map and assemble all of your stakeholders to review it. Make any adjustments based on their feedback, and don't forget to ask the CEO for a purchase order. There are a few variations you can make to this formula, such as estimating high and low velocity to give you a range of predicted costs and durations. I've found that this formula really works. It achieves the commitment of our product owner and her stakeholders because they've been an integral part of building the estimate. And you can conduct these workshops in a couple of days as part of a pre-sales engagement. That's a fraction of the time and cost it takes for traditional analysis, design, and planning exercise that can take months and cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Remember, estimates are never accurate. Building complex applications is hard and unpredictable. All we're doing is gaining consensus around a forecast and agreement on the next steps. Once we start building our application, then we're going to get some useful features and some real empirical data that we can use to adjust our forecast and create a better plan. If you'd like to learn more about building and estimating amazing agile business applications, then make sure you subscribe and check out my other videos. Until then, keep sprinting.